in the sideline position, the reason that we are doing it is so that when we're on our side, the muscle contents will shift downward towards the mat, and it'll also give a bit of slack as we go into treating the diaphragm area. Our first technique is using the foam roller. So we're going to address, you've seen this position before with other videos, but we're going to work specifically for the obliques and the transverse abdominis. So we'll start off with the foam roller around mid-level and moving up and down to capture the obliques. Now you move it further down so I get, in addition to the obliques, get into transverse abdominis. And you could move a little bit towards the mat to get at the end of the rib cage, so the costal margin area. And then we'll shift to a therapy ball. I'm going to place the therapy ball on the top part here, and I'm going to work on the external obliques as well as on the transverse abdominis. Now remember, with transverse abdominis and internal obliques, they attach to the thoracolumbar fascia all the way in the back. So it's also good to do foam rolling and therapy ball on the back as well. But that is for the back videos that you could view those techniques. And then after the ball, you could do some palmar kneading on the ribs. Like so. Getting in between the ribs and the hip area. Then once that area is nicely warmed up, you could do some rib raking. So in this position, you place your fingers in between the ribs, and as you stroke down towards the front, you can rotate your body away, like so. Now, for the costal margin, which is basically the cartilage that runs along the rib cage area, in this position, the abdominal muscles and the contents will shift down towards the mat a little bit, gives it some slack so that you could get into that area. So I'm going to curl my fingers around the costal margin, and before I go in, I'm going to do some fingertip kneading just to warm up the area that attaches to the margin. So you got the abdominals going towards the midpoint of the breastbone, moving along there. And then I'm going to breathe in, and as I exhale, I'll curl my fingers on the underside. Breathe in again, and exhale. Create more slack or more pressure underneath the ribs. And now I could do some movement, a few centimeters up and down, reposition, do that movement again, reposition, do that movement again. And then come off of that. And now I'm going to work a little bit more on the ribs and the diaphragm. So I'm going to have my fingers on the, again, underside of the costal margin. And as I breathe in and exhale, I curve my fingers underneath again. But this time, when I breathe in, I bring up my fingers, and as I exhale, I hold that position. That'll help give a little bit of a stretch to the diaphragm and the abdominals. And you can do that several times. Breathe in and exhale and hold that position. And now, with holding that position, you can also use your lower leg or your top leg and bring it backwards to help with the stretch, like so. And you could let go of your fingers underneath the diaphragm and then place your palm on your lower abdominals this way and bring your leg back. So these are the techniques that you can use in a sideline position.